Giants week 5, but certainly at a terrible price. Losing quarterback Dak Prescott to a compound right ankle fracture and dislocation that required immediate surgery afterwards. And the early reports out of Dallas, injury expected to be season-ending. Terrible way to end such a brilliant beginning to the year. Prescott throwing for more yards than any other quarterback in history, Charles, through those first 4 games.
He was actually tracking towards a 2,000-yard season in the first 5 games. You know, I mean, that's just absolutely amazing what he was doing. Mantle now falls to Andy Dalton, and this is why you sign a veteran quarterback, right? A guy who was a starter previously in Cincinnati for 9 seasons. What people have often forgot, they went to the playoffs 6 times with Andy Dalton. The problem is they didn't win any of those playoff games, but he got them there 6 times. So this is a more than capable quarterback, and what a finish he put on to help them rally and beat the Giants. So despite their 2-3 record, they sit atop the NFC East, and I think with Dalton as their quarterback, they still remain the favorite to win that division. They host Arizona coming up, then they travel to Washington.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Gun, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. 8 yards.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the play.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down and 4. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
to number 21.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get that quarterback! 36.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go 8. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
15-yard line.
Stop your whining. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Allen now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground is Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback,
Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Allen now looks to throw, and he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier. Brought down by A.J. Klein.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Elliott on the carry.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
A gain of 13.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got room. And he he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second.
On second down, Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tre'Davious White.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Allen to throw once more. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
That's right, baby. It's all
and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Bills 14, Cowboys nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yards. First down, Dallas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Cowboys.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
48.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 48, come on. 48, come on. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And an incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout.
Marcus Lawrence.
7 seconds left in the first half.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We have hit halftime. Still 2. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
14. Cowboys 7.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard gain on.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Matt Milano. And that will force a turnover on downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Singletary. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right there, 54.
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Allen on the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
Bills
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will extend their lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so dense. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
To kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jerry, the ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw, it's Allen, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get him, get him, get him. Mike 54.
Now Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They'll need to take this football 95 yards. No easy feat. And they start out 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And that's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Again, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First down, Dallas.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Set them back 5. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming cause we coming for the check.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So this will be
hurt. Jesus wept.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them. Shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is the receiver turn running back, Cordero Patterson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Foles. And it's Patterson complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Foles pass.
To win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was made, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I done. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising.
Menu narration option is set to off.
What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I